Hello everybody, this is Brphillis for another episode of Blast from the Past. Today I will be showing you all Star Wars Battlefront for the original Xbox. And this is a very good game, and it has evolved into a pretty successful franchise. In this game you are playing as either one of these four factions, which would be the Empire, the Rebellion, or the Clones, or the CIS. And in this I am playing as the Empire at Bespin Platforms, which in my opinion is the coolest map in the whole franchise, even though there really is only two console Star Wars Battlefront games. I was really disappointed when they didn't bring this map back into the second installment. I don't see why they didn't. I think they should have, and if and when they do finally get that Star Wars Battlefront 3 game going again, I really hope that they put this map in there. And yeah, so basically, as I just demonstrated a second ago with the capturing of that first command post, you need to capture that one first, and then once you do that, you're guaranteed to win. I mean, that's the one key way to win at this map. Other than that, it's just, relying on your skill of raping the bots in this game, because, I mean, let's face it, if you suck at Star Wars Battlefront, you might as well not even be playing video games, because it is pretty much impossible not to win this game. And yeah, so basically here I'm just capturing their last main point, and then the rest are just their secondary spawning zones with the vehicles, which is another thing I want to bring up about this game, is they had flyable vehicles like ships and stuff on the same levels that the ground battles were on. I mean, you couldn't go into space, but you could fly around in the area. And then in, Star Wars Battlefront 2, they introduced space battles. But then in Star Wars Battlefront 3, when they were making that originally, then they were going to combine land and space again, and with Elite Squadron, the newest PSP Star Wars Battlefront to be released, then they actually incorporated them both significantly. Like, you could start off on land or on the inside of a ship, like one of the cruisers, and then you could get in a ship and fly either into space or down to the ground battle. So it was pretty cool. If you guys have a PSP, you should probably check out that game. It's pretty sweet. And yeah, right now I'm just using one of these anti-air turret things, and these things are powerful, I tell you what. I mean, it takes just like one of these blasts to kill someone. And then I believe I ended up checking the other side here, assuming at first that the turret up here was on my side, which I will find out here in a second that it wasn't. Yes, so, I decided to, I think I took this guy out, but ended up destroying the whole turret. And that kind of disappointed me, because I wanted to use it and actually take down some aircraft, since this is where their spawning zone was. And then, yeah, so, this game is pretty cool. It plays a lot like Battlefield, if you've ever played those games, where you capture different command posts, and when you capture them, you can spawn there, and then you basically just kill some more of their guys. You choose your different classes and all that stuff. It was really an interesting game when it first came out, because it did branch out to a new part of the Star Wars franchise. It was kind of overlooked, and that is, the more combat side of things. And this came out, the second one, I believe, came out the same time that the third episode of Star Wars came out. So they weren't getting really big into the whole action-y part of it until the third episode. So I was glad when they made this, because it was different. And the second installment to the series improved on this game, very much so even. I mean, it seems great just with this, but I mean, they managed to make it even better. And to be honest with you, aside from those notes, there's really nothing much else to say about the game itself. it's just a hell of a lot of fun. If you guys haven't played any of the Star Wars Battlefront games, then you deserve to be slapped, and I'm going to find your house and probably kill you, because you need to play this game. Don't worry, I won't kill you. I'll just drop off a copy. But if you don't return the copy, that's when I'll kill you. So, anyway, yeah, I attempt to fly this ship around here. The controls are a little different on this one than they are in the second. It's a little clunkier since you can't go very far and you don't have boost and rolling and all that stuff. It's a lot harder to maneuver. In fact, I don't believe I got any kills with it when I was flying around in this thing. Eventually, I think I just gave up and landed on a building, and if it wasn't on this time, then it was another. But yeah, I think I did on this. I ended up landing on like the central building, if I remember correctly, and unfortunately, I pretty much only used the main shooter class, you know, the like trooper guy, throughout this match. I don't believe I chose really any other ones throughout this game. I should have, just to show you some of the other classes. Like, you know, they've got the rocket launcher, they've got this, like, crossbow, like the Wookiee crossbow or whatever. They've got, like, an engineer class that has a grenade launcher, or maybe it had a shotgun in this. I don't remember. They kept changing some of the things between this one and the second one as far as classes went. But yeah, there was a few other maps in this game that I was also disappointed that, you know, they took out of the second one. Obviously this one, and then there was Bespin Cloud City, where it was down on the, like, in the city part of it, and there was, like, you know, the buildings everywhere and all that stuff. Yeah, I can't really explain it, it just is what it is. And, then they also took out this one Kashyyyk map. I forgot it even existed though until I finally bought this game again. But like, yeah. So another, I think the final one I was thinking of was the other Naboo map. Yeah, the Grasslands one, or Naboo Plains. So that is my gameplay commentary from Blast from the Past for Star Wars Battlefront. See you next time.